what you're saying. Nani? Get out my business, okay?
Hey, how you guys doing? Good morning. Well, good for you. You made it to the end of the week. Good for you. Even though this video might come out on a Tuesday, I'm proud of you nonetheless. My name's Heero. This is Eric, and we are the amalgamation of the Identity Booth, and we like to talk about a lot of things on this channel, but one thing we're starting to talk a lot more about is the financial market. And everyone that knows anything about me, I diversified my portfolio. I am invested in at least 20 different types of stocks, and as far as like ETFs, REITs, and all those things, I have a piece of everything, and that also includes crypto. And I'll say this in the beginning, I'll say this in, if anyone's ever telling you to buy a crypto coin or a crypto anything, they should give you 500 of the coin for free first. It's just that, right? No one, even the air you breathe is killing you. So what makes you think that they're going to give you money for free? Right? Right? So let's think about it on that parallel. When you're dealing with these business folks, think about it on that parallel. If the oxygen you're breathing is killing you, and that's the freest thing we have on this damn planet, what makes you think they're going to give you money for free? So that's the context here. But fazeclan is shit, and they need to go fuck themselves. That's just point blank period. Putting it out there.
It's like the end.
So if that's where you choose to end this conversation and you want to log off here, just make sure you like, share, and subscribe before you leave. But if you're interested in figuring why they're scumbags, let's go into detail. And now, Eric, what do you know about this story?
I don't know anything about fazeclan. I don't know what a fazeclan is. I don't know nothing. So you're going to have to school me on that.
Okay, so then let's just talk about it a little bit with this proper context. fazeclan is basically that
picture is racist, by the way.
What's race? Well, yeah, it's a tad bit.
I'm just joking.
It's a tad bit on the incline. But fazeclan is basically a group of individuals who make up a gaming channel. These are like esports players, and they're super popular. Their outreach spans multiple platforms. Like they are, if we were talking about numbers, views, and subscriptions, they are who we aspire to be. But character, content creator. When you are a YouTube character who makes content because you're a creator, it is important that you make idea of the things that you're doing. Now, if your goal is to be a scumbag, your character, your content, and your creating will all mirror that. But the part where I'll have no discrepancy. That's the equivalent of you being a loud racist. I like to know where you're at all times. But in this context, they use the false guides of savethekids token to almost allude that they were doing this for charities and for hospitals. And if Save the Kids token sounds familiar, it's because it does have right-wing extremist leanings, in the sense that there was this big notion about how the conspiracy theory that the Clintons and the Democrats had kids locked up in the bottom of pizza galleries and were feeding on their blood. And it led to a guy going...
Maybe.
Don't believe Eric. It's this because things like that lead to a guy walking into a pizza restaurant and shooting it up in the belief that there's kids underneath the store. It's false pretense. It's leeching onto that. But once again, they're working on the emotions of people. And the number one thing that you never want to do when you're dealing with money is deal with your emotions and money. They should be separated at all times. But the fazeclan group basically pumped and dumped this currency, and this is a big problem for the cryptocurrency world, because legitimate currency and legitimate coins are being pulled down by these fake scumbag ass type people. Faze K and all of them, one being fired and two of them being suspended for their involvement. But the fazeclan as an entity,
fired and suspended from what?
Suspended from their group. So like like I said, fazeclan isn't just like a rinky dink YouTube channel. They're a multi-billion-dollar conglomerate. So they have HR people, they have operating directors, they have
I'm sure these people, if they scam some people out of some money, it's way more money that they made than what they were getting for playing video games.
Well, and that's the crazy part about it. That is the absolute crazy part about it. The lengths that they went to for this definitely doesn't sum up the total of money that they made on these coins, because the coin barely made it past $1, and now it's like down negative $30. The fact is, this was just them being paid on the side to do something, and this is a sign of greed. This is something else you need to be able to maintain and control when you're in the stock market. When you say, okay, I'm going to put this in and I'm going to make 34% on it, which is amazing, because people like me, all I need is 5%, baby. 5% off of $100,000 is a lot of money for me. But then there's people that break their own rules. And if you set a rule for yourself, you have to follow it. So fazeclan and people like this, they set their limit at $1.10. We're out of there. And that's what they did. And they left a lot of people holding the bag. And once again, and this goes back to the main issue with dealing with crypto. It is not regulated. And that makes it very valuable to people like me, because I don't have to pay taxes on it. I can give it to anybody. I mean, you should, but so should Bill Gates. But hey, that's
Legal loopholes.
Legal loopholes. I'm working on it. So for me, if I want to send money to someone in Lagos, Nigeria, I don't have to pay Western Union or some money transfer company. I can give it directly to that person by putting it directly in their wallet. It's just an easier way of dealing with money. And the more freedom you have with your money, then you truly have a form of wealth. A lot of people confuse wealth with being the ability to buy whatever you want. The true meaning of wealth is to truly be able to exercise your ability with your own money and currency. Could you imagine getting paid on a Friday, having to cash your check, not on a Saturday because the banks are closed, not on a Monday because the banks are closed, but waiting all the way to Monday to cash your check? So do you really have money if you're waiting on someone to give it to you after you earned it? The fuck? How does that sound? So true independence in the market is important, and these assholes are ruining the opportunity for a lot of people to become truly independent in the stock market because of these things. Now, Eric, what do you think about the accountability here? Like, obviously the company came out and said they didn't vet this with us. The person who was fired said that that's not true. He's going to come out with his own video. It's going to be this back and forth thing. But what do you think about these people who are out here scamming people, using false pretenses and things like that?
It sucks, but it's the cost of doing business, man. That's my honest feeling. Like, I was just texting down in the chat with Titan King. My brother called me. I spoke with him like a few weeks ago. And he was telling me, he was really like, bro, you gotta get in the crypto. Like, he got into some coins and made some legitimate money, but trying to reinvest his money, he thought he did do his due diligence to an extent, and he didn't know it till it's too late. He got into this coin, deposited $500. The value went up to 11K, and we tried to, he was just trying to pull a little bit of money out to move it somewhere else to repeat this process. He realizes that the coin is illiquid. And so a lot of these people, that's what they're doing. They know these coins are illiquid, and they will set a price. People will get in. They'll think it's the next Doge, it's the next Moon Child, and they'll get in with a few $100. But they only need a million people to put in $10, a million people to put in $100, and think it's going to the moon. They don't even need a million people. If they had 100,000 people put in $10 or $100, I mean, again, this is exponential growth that is, to Heero's point, unregulated and for the most part untraceable. Because once you convert from USD into this, they can take that and move that anywhere. It doesn't matter what the value is, and the reason why the value of this coin went down is because these people yanked out all the liquidity. It was like Titan King said, this is a classic pump and dump. But unfortunately, what you gonna do? It's the cost of doing business. I get it. It was under the guise of, hey, we're doing this for charity. Everybody thinks they know somebody because they see them on social media. When a person's asking you to invest money, your mind needs to switch. The problem is we think so altruistically. Oh, in my opinion, the majority of people believe when a person says they want to do something to help somebody else, they expect them to help somebody else out. But you still have a due diligence to look into these people, find out who they really are. If you've done your due diligence and you really believe that these people were doing something right, if they listed the charity and you checked it out and it seemed good, and then they did something scumbaggy, okay, yeah, you be upset, but you still got to charge it to the game. The money's gone. So either way, you're gonna have to charge it to the game.
And rightfully so. But moreover, when you have a certain level of credibility, create once again character, content, or no, what I said, character, content, creating, like you have a moral obligation to be upfront and forthcoming. The first time people are finding out that your charity and your token was actually funded by a third party and you were paid in advance with the token shouldn't be after you get caught. The financial disclosure of those things should need to be at the forefront of your mind. Now, am I expecting...
I think it was at the forefront of their mind, but you gotta understand.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so because
no, because
bro,
no,
you also
to your point. No, to your point, you were saying people are greedy. Okay, so you mean to tell
not
me
necessarily
I'm
greedy,
getting,
not greedy. I think moreover, people like, okay, let's think about their target audience. They're a gaming channel. So they know that they have access to a bunch of children or a bunch of kids who probably don't understand the full parameters of what they're doing. They took advantage of that. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm saying they probably took advantage of adults. How are these kids making transactions?
I mean, the same way that they can get on Fortnite and buy every skin that they want to. Kids have their parents' credit card information memorized like I have my social security number memorized. That's just the thing. Like, if you think about the gaming industry, like, there's literally laws in the UK that prevent games that are targeted to minors from having gambling mechanics in them or play to win mechanics in them. So, like, it's not unheard of, especially in the gaming sphere. It's a major issue. It's a big problem. So it doesn't even shock me that they were able to deceive people, because the group of people they're deceiving don't have the wherewithal or don't think at the level of a normal adult.
Yeah.
It's frustrating. Bro. It's super frustrating.
I mean, I get it, but again, this is what happened when people get greedy. It's the cost of doing business. When these people are on social media, they are putting up a version of themselves that they want us to see. People aren't typically genuine online. It's very hard to find people who are very consistent in their behavior and do the same thing all the time. They do what they say they're gonna do. You get that much popularity. The reason why this group of people gave them coins as payment is because they knew if they got these group with hundreds of millions of followers or subs on wherever platform, that they were going to go invest money. And then all they were going to do is yank the rug out from under these people, because they really had no intention of doing something charitable or noble at all.
Yeah, but even doing the cost of business doesn't excuse you from being a scumbag. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, like, it doesn't excuse people from being a scumbag, but again, the fact of the matter is sometimes people have to have lessons like this to make them prioritize. Hey, I should not believe the image of the person I see on the screen, especially when they're in a financially advantageous position to F me over. Like, I'm just not gonna do it. Like, I see people online saying, hey, I got a signal service, dude. People be in my DM all the time. Hey, come over here and learn how to trade. Hey, come over here and do this. Hey, come over here and do that. Hey, I'm building this coin. Do you want to? I'm like, I'm not getting into that. I'm not fooling with you. I'm going with what's tried, true, and proven. Something that has sustainability. Bitcoin's got sustainability. Ethereum's got sustainability. Litecoin has sustainability because again, to your point, the morality that went into making the coin was to unshackle people from a fiat system and give them some kind of financial leverage that is free from tyrannical governments. See, that's something that you can, that's a great mission, that I can vet over time. And as the value moves up, okay, we have enough clout over time to show that this is something that's going to be viable and sustainable and is going to have some longevity. But again, people aren't doing that. People just like, ooh, let me just get in because crypto's hot right now. They seen what happened with Doge and what's the other one? I forget the name. It starts with an S. I forget, but yeah, it is what it is. Shout out to Titan King. Said their targets were not mentally sophisticated enough people to recognize this. Of course, they to Heero's point, praying on the weak. But again, hopefully this never happens to these people again. Hopefully they do some more research, and hopefully the parents got their credit cards on lock.
Yeah, definitely. It speaks to the notion. Hey, you got to know what you're doing about your investing. It's like I said, and I said in the beginning, before anyone offers you, they be like, hey, I got some great signals for you. I got some great things for you. Oh, cool. So that means you can make money. You've made money, plenty of money off this. So y'all, hey, give me a free sample. That's why drug dealers give the free sample, because they know their product is good. Because they know you're going to come back. The first one's always free because they know you're going to come back. If that's not if they not trying to sell you like they're trying to be a drug dealers are the best salesmen ever, hands down.
They are.
So like if they don't sell it to you like it's a drug, then it's not for you. I promise you. But for everything in between time and in the meantime, yo, Eric, where can they find us?
Right here on Twitch, man. Make sure you go down, check that little box down there. We got all of our links. We got Anchor here. We're gonna drop that Anchor and that link tree down there for you. Really, the link tree. That's where you can find us on every platform. You know, we love Twitch. You know, Twitch is our bottom chick. You know, our old faithful. But you know, our little side piece is YouTube, man. You can slide over there to shout out to the one person watching on YouTube. Our faithful side piece. You know, she gives us a hard time. She demands a lot, but you know, sometimes we don't want to be bothered. So sometimes it's just easier to stay home on Twitch. But hit that link tree. You can go over and find us on TikTok. I'm telling y'all, Heero is TikTok famous. Y'all don't even know, man. Go over there and upvote on them video. Go vote on the TikTok video yesterday. I'm serious. Go on over here and do that. And then check us out on Instagram as well, man. Like I said, Anchor paying us pennies, so please do that. And then Amazon Prime, please go over there and give us a sub. You know, we got some great tiers over there. That tier number 3 looks real nice. Please go over there and do the number 3 tier. But if you can't do number 3, at least do number 1. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Hey, yeah, and the thing about a lot of people don't know this. If you have an Amazon Prime account, you automatically can give away 1 free sub a month. So you just have to link your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account, and then you'll be able to give away that subscription for free. So definitely appreciate that. Yeah, Superhuman. YouTube's our side piece, man. We call her on the weekends.
Yeah.
But hey, you guys take care of yourself. We got one more segment. We're gonna be talking about 3 dividends that I bought. 3 dividends and my star rating for them and how I assess them and what's gonna go into think about that. But in the meantime, you guys take care of yourselves. Good to one another. Put on your goddamn mask. Go get your vaccination shots up. Get outside. Nice.
But it's so hard to find through the daily grind. Been working overtime, and I'm sleep deprived. Shorty on the line and we fuss and fight. Seems like every night. Don't care who's wrong or right. I hope the end is sight. Slow it down and we can catch the vibes.